happy holidays from the Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com, the World Center of Broadcast Media. Quan, what are you doing for Christmas? Have you thought about?
Merry Christmas to everyone first.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know. Saying Merry Christmas nowadays sometimes is people have different opinions about that now.
Is it too early?
Just say Happy Holidays.
Happy Holidays.
To be generic.
Right.
Well,
learning American culture.
Well, there are some people who don't celebrate Christmas, and there's been some debate about that recently. About why should we always just assume that everyone
like the Starbucks
Merry
cup?
Christmas?
It's like there was this whole fiasco about it not having the Christmas decoration, and people were offended. And I'm like, it's just a cup. Why are we, giving this attention too much? But, to each their own. So
how about yourself? Are you going to celebrate Christmas?
I'm going to eat and sleep during Christmas because I don't get to eat and sleep very often.
Definitely something I would take a serious consideration for myself. Just sleep.
I will pig out.
All right. Well, that's what it's all about. It gives you an excuse to gorge yourself and.
Yeah.
It seems like it comes really fast, though, Christmas.
Whole year. Just went by like that.
It's almost over. And by the way, we are continuing to announce every week our party that we're going to be throwing on New Year's Eve on the Guy Dawson Show. We're going to have so much fun, Quan.
And I should mention your new radio show, too. On the new station.
Well, yes, we're going to be launched. Yeah, we're doing a radio show over at WBKEVegasRadio.com. We had Vladimir Toussaint in the studio last week. He's the owner of that station, and we are broadcasting from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock at that website. And that's a lot different doing a 2-hour show, isn't it, than doing a 1-hour show?
Definitely more relaxed. You have more time to juggle around. Even you say something not perfect, so you have a chance to make that up.
And the illustrious Quan is giving Chinese lessons over there as well every week?
English words.
Well, we're getting to where we're starting to put sentences together. It has taken me an entire year of working with Quan to get to the point where I can put simple sentences.
I learn English words, you learn Chinese words at the same time. Made it life easier, right? That way.
Just know the greetings and you'll be fine.
Yeah, start from greetings.
Yeah, basic conversation. So.
Yeah, conversational, definitely.
Yeah.
We've been speaking with Angelica Salazar. She is an aspiring, well, actually, you're not an aspiring artist. You are out there putting on shows and things?
Yeah, a little bit. But, I always want to, once you reach a goal for yourself, you always want to do more. So I'm still aspiring, to do the next thing. Gradually, showcasing pieces out there. So.
What is it like? Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
What is it like the first time that you ever put on a show where there are a bunch of pieces of your art?
I freaked out because not only that it was the show, but one of my other mentors also had me speak in front of people about what inspires me and stuff like that. So I definitely thought that it was just going to be like hanging my pieces on the walls and I'll be okay, But people ask you questions. What was running through your mind? How were you feeling when you painted this piece? Why is this piece this way? And stuff like that. So I definitely had to get out of my comfort zone and, speak about it. So it was almost like speaking about your feelings. So I freaked out for sure.
You are doing wonderful. See, you're in front of a TV camera
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
You're like
course.
A pro.
No, not at all.
So when you will see maybe your exhibitions?
I have 2 pieces, hanging up on a downtown Peace and Art Studio, and I'm sharing the wall with Alex Huerta, who was also my art mentor. So it's over there, and I'm working on a few projects to have my some of my artwork to be hung up in restaurants and bars. So that's in the process. Yeah.
How often do you paint? Do you paint every day, a little bit?
It really depends. I can go on days without touching a paintbrush. Just if the inspiration is dry, you cannot force it. But if the inspiration is there, I can finish 3 to 5 pieces in one day. So
really?
It really just depends. Yeah. So if I'm in the mood, I can put pieces together really quick. But if I'm really not, it's like, oh, nothing's coming out, you know. I leave the canvas alone and go for a walk, meet up with a friend, and, you know, and then I come back home and I'm like, okay, I'm inspired again. I can create something again. So it really differs.
I know what you mean. It's like that with me with writing sometimes. Even though I don't really write, I write a lot of business features and press releases and things like that, but I definitely have to be in a creative state.
Definitely,
to crank out, and sometimes that's challenging when you're in business because the clients don't know that you need to be creative to present their businesses. It's a creative process similar to what you're doing.
And I think it's one of the good things about being an artist is you're at your own pace. You know, you can't really put a deadline on something because if it's not there, it's like cooking. Like you have to be in a good mood to, you know, for all the ingredients that you're creating to come together. So it's definitely like a state of mind that I have to get into.
The creativity part. You cannot put a pressure. Then with a deadline, then you really don't have like
definitely and
strong.
Definitely
feelings.
because I don't copy a picture. It's all in my head and it's all in my heart. So if it's not there, nothing's coming out. And I won't copy a picture, you know, and claim it as my own. So.
We were talking about you being an aspiring artist. What is your ultimate aspiration?
Probably well, I have, you know, I've set short-term goals and long-term goals, but I would say, like, being an artist in general, I do want to really share, you know, my artwork out there. You know, just to have them spread out maybe nationwide or international, but I don't know. That might not happen, but who knows.
Do you have some people doing marketing for you or put some marketing plans together?
No, right now I'm taking advantage of social media. It's free marketing, and that's actually how I got, you know, people approaching me on how much is this piece and where can we see it. So right now I'm taking advantage of that. And I do have other artists also that are my friends that help me, you know, that connect me to the right people so I can, you know, showcase my connections definitely help a lot.
So do you do the pencil sketch before you really put in colors?
No.
No,
I don't. I
start with the pen
I just
brush.
start with the background, and then it's just a weird state that I get into, you know. But I don't ever really sketch before I paint.
So you visualize something.
I visualize something, but then it always comes out different on the hard copy, on the hard, you know, canvas. So it's also surprising to me how it turns out.
Wow, it's amazing
and what's
process.
hard with, you know, definitive abstract is I never really know when to stop. You know, I have to decide, is this done? You know, does it need more? And, you know, that's kind of like the struggle in the end towards the process. So.
Yeah, I was really surprised. Like I told you, I was writing articles about artists a couple of years ago, and I was really surprised to see how many of them make a great living with their creative talent, and that they sell their paintings to people who use them for commercial products. Is that something that you're interested in?
Definitely, yeah. And I think that will happen gradually. I definitely don't want to force the momentum and rush things, you know. And I also know what I'm ready for and what I'm not. And definitely my style of art is, you know, it's kind of like dark, I guess, and it doesn't suit for everything. Like, I tried turning in an application to showcase at the library, and they said it was too risque.
So how people can reach you? If someone interested to find out more about your art, how people can keep in contact with you?
On Instagram, I post a lot of my pieces there. So it's at Angelica Delicate. So follow me.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Angelica.
Thank you for having
were just
me.
like a pro. Your first interview ever.
Yes,
you never would have known,
interview.
audience, would you have? She did a great job.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
We are going to take a short commercial break, and when we return, Sarah Thiel will be in the studio to sing Christmas carols. Fa la 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 la. I'll be back in a few minutes with more of the Guy Dawson
More
Show.
fun.